Hello. Hi. How's it going, Texas? I used to actually live in Uvalde. I don't know if you know where Uvalde is, but I lived in Uvalde, Texas. I have family there. So, hello, Texas. How you doing? And let me know if you could hear me. Can you actually hear me? Well, I hope so. Okay, thank you. Okay, because I'm actually trying a new setup and it's an Amazon special. I got it for really cheap, but I'm trying a new mic out. Okay, so I don't know how it's going to sound. I hope it's a bit better. If not, it is what it is. But, I'm trying to keep everything budget friendly and, save your money. So I'm going to check this out after I'm done, but I'm going to be making some lobster tacos. And I found something at Walmart that I thought I would try out because, the main reason why I don't do a lot of seafood as far as like your shellfish and stuff like that, or crustaceans, whatever they call them, is because I don't like taking them out of the actual shell. But I found this right here at Walmart, and it was only $8 and some change. And this is the langostino lobster meat, and it's pre-cooked. It's already taken out of the shell for you. I actually don't like pre-cooked seafood, but I'm going to try this out only because it's lobster, and I'm going to do some lobster tacos. Yeah, so I just don't want to get like a whole bunch of lobster tails, cook them, tear them out of the shell, and do all that work. And if this tastes pretty good, it's only $8, and it's 8 ounces, and it'll give you a good amount of tacos. Okay, so this is going to cook up really quickly. So I'm going to make my pico de gallo, or my fresh salsa, and get everything prepped. And also, I picked these up at Safeway because it's the only place I can find them right now. I really love these. You can't tell a difference. And sorry about my lighting. When I step over in a certain area, it kind of lightens up for some reason. But these are 25 calories each. So 4 tacos or 4 tortillas is going to be 90 calories. So you're going to get 4 tacos, and your actual tortillas are only going to add up to 90 calories. I just actually like these because, hey, why not do the best you can? And they're 25 calories each, and they're from Mission. And if you try them out, these are the corn tortillas, and they're really, really good. You can't tell a difference. So why not? So I've been really enjoying these every time I make tacos. And for corn tortillas, there's no difference whatsoever. The only difference is the calories. So yeah, so check these out if you could find them in any local grocery store that's available to you or around your area. Try these out. They're amazing. So happy I found those. And let's get this pico de gallo done. So I'm just going to use some just regular little cheap tomatoes. I'm just doing a little bit because I'm single. It's only me here. If there was more people, I would do more. So 3 tomatoes is going to be enough for me. And let's make some salsa. I'm going to snack on that. After I cube it up, as far as my tomatoes, I like to just give it a rough chop and just bring out all those juices if there's any. For this, the most time is going to be spent on making the salsa and the avocado smash because the lobster cooks up really quickly. And I have my own little way I'm going to cook it and what I'm going to use on it. I was going to pick up some... Hello, everybody. I'm so sorry. I'm not looking at my device right now, but I just want to say hello, whoever's here. Welcome. And yeah, so I'm new to doing lives and I actually enjoy them. So here I am again. And it's Taco Tuesday. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just do this because that... It's Taco Tuesday. And I found this lobster and was like, I have to try it. Okay, give this just a rough chop after I diced them. Ooh, I dropped a tomato. And that's good enough. So this is going to go in here. And this will last me a couple days. Okay. Oh. All right, now I have a serrano pepper. Do whatever peppers you like. The serranos, I feel, are giving off more heat than any other pepper that I've, as far as jalapenos and bell peppers and stuff like that. This is just the right amount of heat for my taste. I like it spicy. How much of this do I want in there? Let me see here. I'm just going to do that. And then you just put it right here and just bunch it up and keep chopping to however you like, whatever size you want. It's like whatever bite you want. It's like how much heat do you want in your bite? So if you want a big chunk of serrano pepper and you want all that heat all at once, boom, do them big. But if you just want a bit of heat spread out throughout your salsa, dice it up really small. I guess that's how it goes. I don't know. If I'm wrong, let me know. All right, so that looks good enough to me because I don't know how spicy this one is. And it seems to vary. Sometimes you get like a serrano pepper that is just really, really spicy. And then you get some that is spicy, but not that spicy. Yeah, so you know what? I'm going to be a daredevil and we're going to do the whole thing because this is a big serrano. Pretty big, but you know what? I like that spice in my life. I can handle it. Okay, that's good enough. All right, let's do that. All right, we got that done. Now I have some purple onion. You could use yellow onion if you like. I washed everything and I have it setting up here. So I'm just going to go ahead and do, how much onion do I want? Do I want that much? Yeah, I'm not going to do much onion. And let's just make sure I slice it like that. I'm being really careful because I actually sharpened my knife again. I have a knife sharpener. I picked one up at Walmart. It works really good. I'll share it at the end of the video. And I'm just being extra careful today. After I sharpen it, it's like super sharp. But after a few uses, maybe 3 or 4 uses, it's just tones down a bit. And yeah. So when you first sharpen it, it's just extra. Like, look at this dice up. It's just really nice. All right, put that. I think I may have needed a bigger mixing dish for this, but you know what? I'm gonna just go for it. I have some cilantro. Let's bunch this up. I just there we go. Just stick that on top. Because there's one thing that I do like is a nice sharp knife when I'm slicing my tomatoes or chopping them and stuff like that. You know what? I'm going to do lemon for this. Squeeze some in here. You don't want too much citrus or lemon because you don't want it to overpower your tomatoes and your onion and stuff like that. I know a lot of people love it, but I just think a well-balanced pico de gallo or salsa, you just want to make sure everything just kind of complements each other instead of anything ever overpowering it. And that's just my opinion. And that's actually what I was taught when I learned how to make it from my own mom. Yeah. So anyways, I learned a lot in the kitchen from my mama and a lot of people. I always grew up in the kitchen. There was a lot of people that cooked in my kitchen, my mom, my dad, my grandparents, aunts and uncles and stuff like that. So growing up as a kid into a teenager and stuff, I just picked up stuff along the way. And now I just put my own twist on things and stuff like that. So yeah, that's why I think I love to cook. And this is just my hobby. So hello, everybody, whoever's here, stay tuned because this is going to come out really, really good. I've actually made lobster tacos and lobster enchiladas. I love to make those, but there was never anything like this. And I do add, when I make lobster enchiladas, I do add shrimp to it. So it's like a shrimp and lobster mixture to make more because lobster, of course, could get expensive and they come out really, really good. So I might share that recipe in the near future. And let me see here. I'm thinking I'm going to get a new bowl. All right. Hi, how's it going? Okay, so I have a bigger bowl. I'm going to do my mixing in here because this just is not going to work out. Okay. Hey, you're not staying in there, you little tomato. There we go. And I'll just put this over here because I'll just stick the rest of it in there after I'm done. Okay, so I have that. Now I have my pico de gallo almost finished. I'm going to add just a bit of sea salt. You know what? Let's do this. Just a bit of sea salt. Ooh. Some pepper. And some people may not like this because I add garlic to my pico de gallo. Let me see, where is my, but not that much. I'm just trying to keep everything well balanced. So I'm going to shred just probably half of a clove or maybe just a little bit less than that. Just enough to give it a bit of flavor. And stir this up. Okay. And the salt, when you let this set in the refrigerator while you're preparing everything else, the salt is going to bring out that moisture and it's just going to get a little bit wetter, I guess you could say. So if you do get some tomatoes that are a bit on the drier side, just keep that in mind. That's what your salt is going to do for you. It's going to bring out some moisture and it's going to add moisture to your salsa. So it will be a bit more, I guess you could say, moist and liquefied after it sets for a bit and the salt gets to do its thing. I guess you could say. If that makes any sense, I think it does. I think it does, but if it doesn't, right on. Let's go for it anyways. I'm messing around. Okay. All right. I'm going to give this a good mix. And just make sure everything's mixed up. I just want to make sure that garlic is mixed and good. Okay. Looks good enough for me. And where is my... Do I have any tinfoil left? I should have got some. I am a tinfoil person. I do not like saran wrap because saran wrap drives me crazy. I mean, it never really sticks to the bowl for me. Some people get it to work, but saran wrap, I love you for certain things, but not right now. Okay, so I do have some. This is the last of it. That's why it's looking this way. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and set this in the refrigerator, let it marinate and do its thing. We're going to have some fresh pico in a minute for these tacos. Okay, and let's see here. Now I have my avocado. And let's clean this up a bit. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and get these onions. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and clean my cutting board over here. Just a bit. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so let's see here. There we go. I have avocado. Gonna go ahead and press this out. Ooh. Okay, I'll pick that up later in a minute. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just, you know what? Let's get the ball rolling. Slice them a bit. I couldn't find no semi-ripe ones or ripe enough, so I'm just working with what I could find at the grocery, because after I found this lobster, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do lobster tacos instead of chicken because I actually want to try it out. So I was going to do chicken Taco Tuesday, so some chicken tacos, but after I found this, it seemed like it was a pretty good deal, and why not try it out? See. This is is this ripe enough? Yeah, it's ripe, but this is ripe enough, but it's not as ripe as I would like. So this is going to be interesting as far as smashing it up, but let's go for it. There. All right. My goodness. What am I going to do? Let's use the knife. You know what? This is how it's going to happen. This is going to have to be done like this. It's nice and ripe, but it's not like you're going to be able to mash it really easy, but it's still going to taste good. Okay, let's see here. Okay, just go ahead. Okay, that looks good enough right now. All right, and now let's stick it back in here. I might just leave it kind of in chunks. Let's see. And sorry about this. I normally don't have this situation going on, but I think this might have been the ripest avocado in the area as far as the batch that I was going through at the grocery store in the produce department. No lies. Okay. I should have just got some already made guacamole or something, but none of that stuff is as good as just having some fresh. This right here is just one of these. Oh, there we go. So I'm just going to go ahead and mash this up. this was so cute. I'm going to share it real quick. All these little cute things, like my small little tiny juicer that I use on my videos and on my other live. This actually came with this. You could smash up herbs or whatever you need. I got it at Marshall's. So I actually use this for my mashed avocado. And it does a really good job. Okay. And for this, I am just going to add salt and pepper, keeping it simple because sometimes simple is good. And in this case, it is because I don't want anything to overpower the taste of my lobster. And I already have some citrus in my pico de gallo or my fresh salsa, whatever you want to call it. I have some salt and pepper. And we're just going to mash that in. Ooh. And you could just kind of there we go. Just scrape that off. That's good enough for me. Ooh. Oops. Okay, so now I'm going to just give this a mix with my fork. And my hands are clean. I'm not going to put gloves on for this type of stuff, so it is what it is. Okay, let's see here. All right. All right, there we go. This is going to be good enough for me. It's just me here. I'm single, the single life, and this is how it goes when you're only making maybe about 4 tacos. And yeah, so it's done. We're ready to cook up this lobster. Let me get some tinfoil. This is the last of the tinfoil. I was going to get some. I actually forgot the tinfoil and the napkins. But I'm still going strong. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and set this in the refrigerator. And I'm going to get this off of my griddle. I already washed my griddle. It has a bit of water on it because I washed everything in here and gave it a rinse. And yeah, so everything's clean and we're good to go. Let me get this out of the way. I like to clean as I go. I clean as I go. So I like to make sure I don't get too messy and too overwhelmed with a bunch of, mess everywhere. So if I disappear for maybe a few seconds, it's because I'm putting something away or tossing something away or cleaning something. Yeah. Get my little rag. And let's wipe this real quick. All right, we are ready for the tacos. This is going to be so cool because I actually have not tried these. And let me move my camera a bit and let me see here. All right, and let's see. And I'm using my phone to record because I feel honestly it's easier for lives just to pop your phone on your tripod and go for it. So, yeah. Well, thanks for the like. Thank you so much. All right, so let me see here. I am going to go ahead and turn this on, let this water start evaporating. Or I could just go ahead and right here, it's pretty cool. It's just a little place where it could drip off the oil or liquids or whatever's on here. And there's a catch. There's a little thing that comes with it that catches all of it. And that's why it has this little groove right here. So you can just do this, and it all goes in the little, I guess you could call it a little bucket. It's a tiny bucket that is on the bottom of this where the hole is. I don't know. I don't know what it's called, but it's something like a bucket that catches all of this stuff. Yeah. Okay, so let's not make it complicated, and we don't have to use big giant words. It's a little bucket that catches all the grease or oil and all the droppings. I'm playing. Okay, so I've been loving this. This right here is such a good quality of oil. This was only $9 and something, and it's avocado oil. It's good that it's in this type of canister, I guess you could say, because no light hits it and it keeps it preserved better. And yeah, so I've been actually really loving this for everything. And this one right here is my go-to for olive oil. And they're just good priced. It's a good price. You know, we're all trying to save money. I guess this inflation thing is, you know, going strong. And just save your money. You know what? I'm going to wait a minute, because I'm going to go ahead and cut this open. So let's get this open. I'm using this once again because I don't want to get no lobster tails, cook them up, and, you know, scrape all the meat out and stuff like that. So I just found this and thought, you know what? I'm going to try it out. So this is a langostino lobster tail meat, pre-cooked. If I didn't pronounce that right, I'm sorry. I don't even know, you know, I'm just doing my best. All right, so let me get some scissors. I'm a big fan of kitchen scissors. They make life so much easier. Okay. Yeah. So let's see. Do I have to drain any liquid out of here? Let me see here. Yep. Okay, I'm draining the liquid out. And I'm going to give it a rinse. I rinse everything. Right. Okay, I went ahead and drained all the liquid out. I gave it a rinse, and let me see, is this hot? Okay, I don't want it too hot. Okay, so let's turn it down a bit. I'm just going to put a bit of oil on here because I'm actually going to add a tiny bit of, I cannot believe it's not butter, the light one, after it starts cooking a bit. Let's go ahead and get this mixed around. Put that on there. And since this is actually going to cook up really, really quickly, I'm going to put my tortillas on right now. Give that a good spray. So let's see, how many tortillas do I need? I think I'm going to make 4 tacos. 4 tacos for myself because these are, and so there we go. Get those nice and greased up, greasy. Oh, those 2 are looking more oily than the other ones. So, you know what? Boom. We're going to have to make everybody equal. We got to make those tortillas equal so they get the right amount of crunch. So I don't have my Old Bay. I actually hit pan on my Old Bay because I use it for a lot of things, not only seafood. I actually was going to pick up the spicy one because they have it on sale at Winco. If you have a Winco in your area, a couple days ago there were some spices on sale, but I didn't go to Winco today, so I'm going to be using some salt-free dash. This is the onion and herb. I have some, let's do this first. Okay, see, these are just some Great Value crushed red pepper. I like it spicy. Put those on. A bit of sea salt, not too much, just enough. So, put this back over here. I have pepper. So I'm going to keep it pretty much simple because I just want to make sure I don't overpower the taste as far as the spices, because I just want to taste that lobster too. Oops. I'm going to go ahead and flip these because I'm going to toast these up to where they're just semi toasty. Like not too crunchy, but just enough. Make sure all my spices are mixed. I think I'm going to add a bit of fresh garlic to my lobster. Fresh garlic. Not too much, but just a bit of fresh lemon, not too much. So now I'm going to go ahead and fold my tortillas and just, whoo! I don't recommend touching your tortillas. Whoo! There we go, a little bit hot. I'm going to toast them like that now and then flip them like that so they hold that taco form, I guess you could say, because I'm not going to plate them like street tacos. I just want them to have a little bit of shape to them. All right, and now I'm going to be adding, you could use real butter if you like, just a bit of, I can't believe it's not butter, the light one. Rinse my knife. All right, I gave my knife a rinse, and not too much, just enough. And this is so simple, but it is delicious. Anybody could do it. And it all depends on, your plating. Sometimes the simplest things in a 5-star restaurant or anywhere you go that may seem like it's something like so amazing, sometimes you learn, in not all cases though, but sometimes less is more, and how you present stuff and plate it is what really counts. And yeah, so it all depends though. A lot of things are kind of more complicated as far as recipes, but some things you would never know how simple they are, but how good they are. And just plating them up in different ways makes a lot of difference. As far as if you want to make like, a fancy little dinner for someone special or something like that. Okay. I'm just trying this lobster out for the first time as far as being pre-cooked and buying it, but next time if I ever made these again, I would probably add some chopped Argentine red shrimp to this and make more. And it tastes good together as far as any type of lobster you add it to. There we go, a little bit toasty. Oh, okay, I'm having 3 tacos. I'll just plate 3. That one is gone. I'll pick it up later. Oh my goodness. Should I put another tortilla on? Okay. That's it. I'm pissed. Okay. So these ones are good enough. I'll warm them up a bit in a second. Well, let me see. No, I want them a little bit more toasty. They're a little bit golden brown. They're not burnt. I don't know how they're showing up on camera, but they're good to go. All right. Now this is pre-cooked. I don't want to overdo it, so let me taste one. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna take these off. Really good. Really good. Oh my goodness, that is delicious. Really delicious. I should have got 2 bags, but I wanted to taste it first, actually. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn my burner off. Oh, what happened to my... This work table, I have a video on my work table. It's from Vevor or Vivo. I don't know how you pronounce it, but I do have a video on this actual table that I purchased. It has I put it together myself, and it has a area where you have to put the electrical input, and you put it on the side. So this actually has plug-ins, and it actually has USB cords right on the side of it. So everything can plug into the table, and it comes with it. So you put it on yourself and you put it all together. So all this stuff is actually plugged into this table, and it's pretty amazing. Check these out if you guys, if anybody actually is ever looking for a work table or any type of table with plugins that are built in. This comes with the built-in. I put this together from scratch. It came in a box all apart. So everything's plugged into the side of the table, and it has the actual connections that you just, plug in, and you plug the whole thing into the wall. So yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off over here because I don't want to turn my light off. And let's plate these tacos up. All right, and let me see, is this gonna be... All right, my other taco went flying off of the griddle. That is not good. That is not good. And these were actually semi-defrosted. They were almost defrosted all the way, so I'm not overcooking them. I just tossed them on. But if you want to defrost them all the way, it would be a lot shorter time to cook. So they're good to go. Let me see. One piece. Ooh, hot, hot. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Ooh, oh my goodness, that is so good. Okay, well, let's get everything out of the fridge. I got my pico, my avocado smash, and I don't care what anybody says. Some people say you can't put cheese on seafood. I'm putting a bit of Colby Jack cheese on my tacos because I think it tastes amazing. So I have my bit of cheese ready to go, but not too much. You don't want to overpower it. All right, so let's set this over here. Woo! Whatever spice is in that. It's gonna make me cough. Hello, hi, how's it going? These are gonna be delicious. All right, let me see. Wiping off my little plate. It's kind of dirty. Okay. Woo. All right, let me see how. All right, that's good enough. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so let me get my camera in the right angle for you. Let's put these tacos together. Anyone could have some, good seafood tacos if you're looking in the right places. All right, let's see. Now, on a spoon, where's my spoon? I'm going to start with I'm going to add some spinach to mine. You don't have to do this, but I'm going to add a bit of spinach instead of lettuce. And you could do whatever you like when it comes to tacos. Everybody knows that. And I like that crispiness. So what I did was it was semi thawed out, so it wouldn't overcook. And I got a bit of texture as far as crispiness because I don't want to do no breading. So that's why I'm doing it this way. So when you do it when it's not all the way thawed out, it's going to stay moist, I guess you could say, and not overcook when it's already something that's pre-cooked as far as some type of seafood like this. And you don't have to use breading. So I do it a certain way for a reason. And it doesn't overcook and it stays moist. All right. You know what? I'm going to do this first. So I'm going to go ahead and take some of my avocado smash. Open up my tortilla. Just spread some on here. Do just a bit of my spinach. Get some of that lobster meat. Now for the fresh pico. Oh my goodness, that's looking beautiful. Oh my goodness. And now for the cheese. Just a bit, not too much. I like using this because it doesn't, it doesn't make it too much of a big shred, I guess you could say. Okay, my cheese is falling apart. My cheese is falling apart. One of my tortillas went flying off the griddle. I mean, I guess that's why it's alive. All that stuff is caught on camera. I'm going to just toss this in here. Okay, so let's repeat that. We're going to put the avocado smash. Just kind of just spread it on in there. Some of my spinach. And once again, it's just me here, so I don't mind a little avocado in my fresh salsa. There we go. Stick that right there. And let's see here. I'm going to shred this over here just so I can make it life easier. I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle some cheese. Colby Jack. Just a bit. A little dab will do ya. When it comes to seafood, just a little dab will do ya. Okay, just sort of like that. And just spread it on there. Oh, this is perfect for 4 tacos. All right. Oh, wait. Did I forget something? Oh, my goodness. I forgot the spinach. Let's stick it underneath. There we go. All right, spinach. And this is cooling off now, so just a bit more on this one. Hey, what's going on? Let's just grab them like this. Okay. I don't recommend it. You might burn your little fingers off. Some pico. And wow, these are looking pretty. The plating looks great. Like if I ever had a date night or something or wanted to cook something a little bit special, I think this would be one of my go-tos. some lobster tacos, because if you've seen this in person, it's looking pretty damn good. All right. Oh, sorry for saying damn. I don't even know if damn is a bad word or not. Do I got enough cheese? Yeah. All right. Do I got enough cheese? I'm all answering myself like, yeah, I do. All right. That's how it is on the live. All right. So I'm going to just spread this on here. I'm going to use the rest of this up. I'm just going to go big or go home on the last taco because I'm the only one here. And I'm just going to use that avocado up. I'm going to put some on the bottom this time. Let's try something different. Put some on the bottom with some spinach. Oh, I got a little bit of cheese on there. The rest of my lobster. Whew, still hot though. Look at that. That is good. All right, this is the real deal. They're selling it at Walmart. It's pre-cooked, but it's not imitation or whatever you call it. It's pretty good. Okay, go big or go home on this one. I'm gonna add some more pico. I want extra on this one. Because when it comes to fresh salsa and hot peppers and stuff, it's just my addiction. I will admit I am addicted to something. It's called pico de gallo, hot peppers, fresh hot peppers and stuff like that. It's just something I love. And pico de gallo isn't bad for you. Slap it on everything. It's good for you. All those good old tomatoes and hot salsa. Good for your body and mind and soul. No, I'm playing around. Okay, oh my God. Okay. Okay, so it is a real mess. The only time it's messy as far as doing any cooking videos or cooking at all on this is when it's tacos. Everything else is like not that messy. All right. Okay, let me see here. Let me put this away. I'm just moving stuff around. I'm going to take these two little last bits and eat them because that's what they're there for. Add just the last of the cheese. Boom. Sprinkle me. Sprinkle me. You know where I got that from. Ooh, I'm taking another little piece like that. All right, I'm cleaning as I go. I'm trying to clean as I go. And then I'm going to give you a nice look at my tacos because they're looking beautiful. Oh my goodness, that tastes so good. All right. And when I take some pictures for my Instagram, which I'm still going to keep taking pictures for my Instagram because I actually really enjoy it. I like to videotape and take pictures of my food and stuff. It's just something I love to do. So the plate will actually be cleaned up a bit when I do that. But this is it right here. Happy Taco Tuesday. These are my lobster tacos. This lobster meat is really good quality. Don't sleep on it. Don't skip on it. You could get it at Walmart. If you want to bulk it up and make more, I suggest get some good quality Argentine shrimp, add it to it. You could get some good quality Argentine shrimp at Winco. I haven't found any at Walmart yet. And yeah, but this, I can't wait to bite into one of these because I know it's going to be amazing just by the way the lobster came out. And it's really, really good quality once again. All right. Well, I'm gonna go take a few quick pictures of these and do a video for my Instagram because I'm really proud because they look beautiful and they're gonna taste even better. So try these out. And I just want to do an update. Well, a bit not an update, but I wanted to let you guys know I will be doing a video on an Easter dinner, an easy Easter dinner. Like for people that don't want to bake a whole ham or turkey or something like that, I am going to be uploading an easy turkey dinner. It's going to be one of my regular videos. It's not going to be a live, and I'm going to be uploading that tomorrow evening. So tomorrow evening, I will be doing a easy, quick and easy, not quick. It might not be that quick, but it's going to be an easy Easter dinner anybody could toss together. And if you don't have a big family or you don't feel like doing anything too big, but you want to do something, I am going to share that tomorrow. And it's something that I do sometimes. And you could cook it for like a couple people. You could cook it for a lot of people. It doesn't matter. You could add more, you could add less. And it's really, really good. So tomorrow I'll be uploading that. And it's going to be just, something for Easter if anybody wants to try it out. And I'll be uploading that one tomorrow. And that's just going to be one of my regular videos once again. So yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow in my upload. It won't be live, but it's going to be just as delicious as always. And I'll see you then. Happy Taco Tuesday.